I am the Humble Seer.
Hello and welcome to the Humble Seer. So this is how Gemini can make more money. So this reading is about Gemini and how you can bring extra income or how you can find that career, or, if you're wondering, well, how can I make more money or how can I find a career that suits me? I'm going to talk about that. So this could be about a career again, or it could be just ways that you can bring in extra money in areas that you would consider going to apply or, try to get a job at that or start your own business, start your own YouTube channel, your own podcast, your own, start a TikTok, whatever the case may be. But we'll get into it. So again, this is how Gemini can make more money. So I'm going to pull 3 cards, and we'll get into. We'll find 3 areas that you can consider. Geminis are good at teaching. They're good at writing, journalism type work. They're good at nursing because they have a good bedside manner. Okay. So let's get the cards pulled and then we'll talk about potential jobs for Gemini. There's 1 area. There's 2, area 2, and there's area 3. Okay, so area 1 is 5 of Pentacles. Now, I was just talking about healthcare, right? Because the Pentacles, the 5 of Pentacles is about sickness, specifically disease. And this is one of the areas that Gemini could make more money in, and that is in healthcare. Like you could... But it doesn't specifically mean that you have to be a doctor or a nurse or anything like that. You can be in administration. You could do something part-time. You could do record keeping for a hospital, but something that is around the healthcare industry. You would have more success in getting work there and making extra money, delivering, picking things up, healthcare related, things like that. Because again, the 5 of Pentacles is about sickness and disease, okay? And that would be, it's also about good partnerships, and that would be a good partnership for a Gemini. You would, again, be good in that area. So the first area is the 5 of Pentacles. Let's see what the second area of that you would have success. Okay, so now we have the Death card. And the Death card is, well, it's about death. It's about divorce, endings, right? Life-changing events. And it just doesn't stop, right, with the healthcare. Again, because, in healthcare and hospitals and things like that, people pass. They move on to the next, world or whatever you want to call it. So it just, for some reason, healthcare continues to come in. It doesn't mean that that's something that Gemini is only good at, because you're good at teaching. But you could teach something that evolves around the world of healthcare. You could write, you could be a writer about the healthcare industry. You could start a podcast around healthcare, around maybe healthy eating, green teas, things like that. You could write about, you could talk about, and you would be very good at it. Okay, this is the third area, which hopefully won't be more of the same. So now we have the Ace of Cups. And the Ace of Cups is about food and drink. Now I'm going to stop there because Geminis would be fantastic in the food and drink industry, okay? Like parties, party planning, writing about parties, podcasting about parties, about food and drink, party planning. These are the things that I get for you, Gemini. And it's like you would excel in that world. You would excel at being an influencer in the world of parties, in the world of food and drink. You could podcast. You could go to different restaurants and talk about the different foods that you're ordering, talk about the restaurants that you're going to. It's things like that, thinking outside the box. And I'm now talking about just part-time for any of these areas, which specifically the healthcare industry and the party, food and drink. And the party, food and drink can be expansive. That could be a lot of areas within that. Just think about partying. It could be birthday parties. It could be bar mitzvahs. It could be any kind of party. You could be planning a reception, which is a form of a party, after a wedding. You just have to think outside of the box. So you could go and apply for jobs like an event planner. You would be good at that. Because like I say at the beginning, teaching, journalism, nurse, and healthcare, those are industries that you would excel at. You would be very good at. And it's something that you definitely should consider. But I get podcasting strongly for you. I get, even public speaking would be something that you would be good at. So if you want to take baby steps, you could go work for somebody that's a politician. If that's what suits you, if that's what you're interested in, because eventually you could become one. Because Geminis are natural talkers. They like to talk and they like to share, and people like their storytelling. And a Gemini will often have you at the edge of your seat listening to what they're talking about. So those are areas that you should consider. And this is a timeless reading. So at any time, you could consider doing any of these things: healthcare, party planning, podcasting, you could even talk about financial things like how to make your money grow, things like that. You would be an expert at. You would quickly become an expert at, and people would want to hear what you have to say. Because again, you are someone that can talk and draw people in. You're good at that. So there you have it, Gemini. Those are, once again, how Gemini can make more money. So I'm going to leave it there. Thank you so much for stopping by the Humble Seer. Please do consider liking, sharing, subscribing, leave a comment below, and tell me what you think about this reading. And if you would like to buy me a coffee, it's in the description box below. Until next time, you take good care, and we'll talk again soon. Bye.